Bitcoin is continuing its bounce right here and starting to look more and more strong, and it looks like that, yeah, Bitcoin wants to take off right here. We have a very important level that we are testing right now, which is the level of approximately 35,000 US dollars. If we can break above that level, flip that level into support, we are going to see some interesting things right here in the Bitcoin price. So guys, all about that in today's video. With that being said, my name is Jeroen. Welcome to the Blockchain Today, the channel where you subscribe for daily crypto videos. Right now, let's jump into the Bitcoin price action. And guys, this is actually where we have been waiting for so far, right? Bitcoin is looking bullish, is still looking bullish. The analysis of the previous previous days is still standing. Right now, this bullish divergence is starting to look also quite nice. Bitcoin right now is testing quite an important level, guys. It is the 50% Fibonacci level. If we measure the Fibonacci retracement tool from the top right here till the bottom, then we can see that right now we are trying to break through that 50% level. And if I were to draw a horizontal line right here, guys, then you can see that in the past this level has also shown some significance. Right here it has been acting as support, right here it has been acting as resistance. During this sideways range it has been acting as support and resistance as well. So I think this is one of the more important levels right here in the immediate short-term time frame. That is the 35,000 US dollar level. And if we have a look at the RSI is actually looking quite nice right here. We got that bullish divergence. So far we are seeing it in the RSI, but we are also seeing it slightly in the MACD, right? The MACD is trending upwards during this period of consolidation, while the price is actually moving downwards. And that's also one of the many reasons why I've been stating right here during this sideways range that most likely the chances are very, very high, in my opinion, that we are going to see upwards price movement from here, that we are going to see a bounce. And right now it's going to be actually quite interesting, because on the RSI we will be getting squeezed right here between support and resistance. The resistance of the RSI, guys, has already been created since the beginning of this year, so since approximately January 2021. So that is quite a heavy resistance we have right now on the momentum, which means that if we were to break above that resistance, that it could definitely start a rally in the Bitcoin price, and showing us that the momentum, the fuel in the background of the price action of Bitcoin is really building up and is actually quite bullish. Same counts for the MACD, guys. We have a nice declining resistance. If we were to break that, similar with the RSI, then it really shows us that we are changing the momentum structure right here. We are breaking through some resistance which we have been created since approximately earlier this year. So that is going to be quite significant, guys. And as I've said in my previous videos as well, a confirmed bullish divergence. If we have a look at the past, didn't matter if Bitcoin were in a bull or in a bear market, we have seen quite big rallies after we have seen such signs in the Bitcoin chart. So therefore I also want to state here that even though if you're bearish on the price of Bitcoin, do consider the fact that we might see a bounce before Bitcoin is going to see lower levels. So I think you should be prepared for both scenarios in this specific scenario. Of course, always you need to be prepared for a move to the upside, a move to the downside. But right now, I think the likelihood right here is to get a move to the upside. So even though you're bearish or bullish, if you think we're in a bear or in a bull market, be careful with shorting Bitcoin right now, because it looks like Bitcoin wants to go up. And it's actually funny, because when we have a look at the funding rate, guys, the majority of the people out there are still short on Bitcoin. And I think right now, in the immediate short-term time frame, it is quite risky to short. Like, if you are bearish on Bitcoin and you want to get more confirmation that Bitcoin is indeed in a bear market, is looking bearish and is going to see lower levels, then I would definitely wait for a clear signal. So either we are going to get a bounce right here and we are going to get rejected at the 200-day moving average, the 20-week moving average, a key level, right? That is going to be a very bearish signal if we were to get like a steep rejection from it. Or in another case would be a decisive break out of this range. A decisive break, let's call it 30,000 US dollars. that would also confirm a more bearish scenario. If Bitcoin right now were to lose the level of 30,000, then that would be actually quite bearish. But there's no way right now, in my opinion, there's no reason to be bearish on the price action right here. Bitcoin is actually looking quite bullish, and if you are bearish, then I would definitely wait until Bitcoin is showing some more signs that we are actually in a bear market. So guys, that is my 5 cents for all the bears out there. Guys, if you haven't seen yesterday's video, make sure to watch yesterday's video. It's actually quite interesting what I'm talking about there, because we have a lot of charts that are interwoven with Bitcoin, right? We got the S&P 500, we got the Dixie chart, we got altcoin charts, we got the Bitcoin dominance chart, and all of these charts can confirm or strengthen certain scenarios, certain plays we can see in the price of Bitcoin, right? So I had made a talk about that yesterday, so make sure to watch it. It's actually quite interesting, and it gives you a lot of work because we have a lot of charts to watch in order to monitor what is going to happen here. But guys, right now I want to dive into the shorter term time frame. So let's go to the shorter term time frame right here in the Bitcoin price. Then guys, let's dive into the shorter term time frame right there on the Bitcoin chart, and I want to show you a certain potential pattern that we are seeing. But before I'm going to show you this pattern, guys, make sure to scroll below this video and hit the thumbs up button. That is very much appreciated. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Then guys, right here on the 1 hour time frame, we have a clear neckline right here, declining neckline, and if we have a look at the price action below it, we can see a potential inverse head and shoulders pattern, which would make sense in the in the period the price action is in right now, due to the fact that we had this fake out, and it confirms the fact that this might be a piece of price action which is signaling us a reversal, and that from right here on we can see a continued growth in the Bitcoin price, a breakout to the upside, and a continuation of this uptrend. Guys, that's going to be quite interesting. The resistance of the neckline right now is at approximately, give or take, 35,200. If we were to break above this level, we see a nice increase in the amount of volume, and we backtest this level as support, then that would definitely increases the likelihood that we are seeing this pattern. And the target of this pattern formation would be the width of the neckline till the head right here, and you can take the head, the ultimate fake out right here, but you can also take the head right here where we have a little bit more price action, put it at the point of breakout, then that would set the target of this formation slightly below $40,000. And guys, I don't think that would be that weird for Bitcoin to go to these levels in the near future, due to the fact that this is still within this range, and as long as Bitcoin is trading within this range, we should expect Bitcoin to be able to reach these levels, right? So as you can see, early in this range we as well bouncing from support and resistance, support, resistance, right? So right now it would also make sense within this range for Bitcoin to continue this bounce right here, might reach the target of the inverse head and shoulders pattern, which is slightly below $40,000, but also the resistance of the sideways range right here at slightly above $41,000, let's say 41,500. And then guys, one very important level above us is going to be $42,000. If Bitcoin can break above $42,000 and flip this level into support, then that is showing us that Bitcoin is leaving the sideways range, and that we can see most likely a continued increase in the price of Bitcoin right here. Of course, this will need to go along with the momentum indicators breaking out to the upside as well. That should coincide with each other, right? And of course, a couple of other charts shouldn't be that bearish in the end. So for example, the S&P 500 shouldn't get that break into that uprising or into that rising channel where we have been talking about, right? But so far the S&P 500 is actually looking quite good. It's actually looking quite strong. We created some resistance, we broke above that resistance, set a new all-time high, we got rejected. Normally that is actually a very bearish sign, right? But I told you guys right here that you shouldn't turn overly bearish as long as we are trading above the rising channel where we already trading in for quite some time, and which we recently have left right here. So right now we didn't even came back to test that channel. We already saw a bounce early on, and right now the S&P 500 is making new all-time highs, and it's going to be most likely a shaky period. If we have a look at the previous time, let's go to the weekly time frame. I can show you guys a little bit more clearly. We had something similar in 2008, actually slightly before we had the housing market crisis, this major crash in the stock market. We had a rising channel, we broke out of that rising channel, and then we see that the volume is really, or that the volatility is really increasing. But yeah, that we are also approaching a blow off top. So this price action is actually still bullish, right? Until we are reaching that blow off top phase, and once we have seen that blow off top and we are jumping back into this rising channel, that is the moment that we have seen that major sell off. And right now I think we should be prepared for something similar, where a price action where we are leaving this rising channel, we are going to see something similar, increased volatility, leading to a blow off top phase eventually. When we were to break back into this channel, that is going to be a signal, very bearish signal for the stock markets, will create a lot of panic and can drive the price of Bitcoin down as well. But right now, in the shorter term time frame, it's still looking quite bullish. We are not seeing any trend reversals. That is what I've been saying in the past couple of days, guys. Even though it looks bullish, even though we are seeing a sell-off, that doesn't mean that we have seen a trend reversal and that things can really turn from here. No, actually right now we are already seeing that we are setting new all-time highs. So that is actually quite interesting. Let's have a look at the Dixie chart, guys. What is going on with the Dixie? So yeah, the Dixie got a rejection. I've also stated in my previous video, guys, as long as the Dixie is getting rejected from this resistance right here, then most likely we will not see increased momentum. Right, and we will not see that selling pressure as well on the financial markets and on Bitcoin. So this is something to watch. We do potentially form an inverse head and shoulders pattern here, so we can always break out of this pattern later. But yeah, so far we are not yet seeing that breakout, and therefore the Dixie will be getting squeezed right here between the horizontal support and the declining resistance, and we'll either need to choose a direction to break out from. If we were to break out to the upside, that can definitely start a rally right here in the Dixie, which will cause most likely selling pressure on the regular financial markets and on Bitcoin. However, if the Dixie would break out right here to the downside, guys, that would be insanely bullish for Bitcoin, and that would be a confirmation for me personally that we are going to see Bitcoin going to levels above $100,000, because if we have a look at historical movements of the Dixie and certain decreases in the Dixie, then it led to major rallies in the Bitcoin price. Because guys, there is an inverse correlation between the Dixie and the Bitcoin chart, and if the Dixie were to lose this very major support level of approximately 90, then the next support is actually quite lower, right here at approximately 84, 85. And that drop in the Dixie would definitely cause a lot of buying pressure on the price of Bitcoin. So yeah, if we were to break out right here to the downside, I think that is going to be a confirmation that we are going to see Bitcoin going to levels to $100,000 and above. So guys, in the immediate short-term time frame, we do see a nice pattern right here. I do think that the chances are actually quite likely for Bitcoin to break out to the upside and to continue this bounce, continue this uptrend. I do expect Bitcoin to remain bullish, and on the daily time frame, we will be testing that declining resistance sooner or later, and once we will be breaking through that resistance, then that would be a nice signal showing us a potential start of the next major rally. Guys, if you are interested in trading Bitcoin, you can do that over on the Bybit platform. If you sign up on the Bybit exchange using my affiliate link down below, you can get an additional bonus of $1,600. Quite a big bonus going on over on Bybit. If you don't have an account on Bybit yet, then I would definitely recommend you to take advantage of this bonus and use my affiliate link to sign up over on the Bybit exchange. Do take in mind, guys, this is for experienced traders only. If you are not profitable trading on the spot market, then don't think about trading with leverage, because it is way more difficult than trading on the spot market, and it's way more difficult to control your emotions. Then okay guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed today's analysis guys. If so, make sure to scroll below this video, hit the thumbs up button, that is very much appreciated. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Guys, I want to wish you an amazing day today and I will see every single one of you in the next video.